Epstein, and here we are with your metal market wrap-up. And this wrap-up is for the evening, as we're now on Thursday, and this is the 23rd of January, 2025, about 6:20 p.m. Central Time. Well, the gold market's made a nice stand. It's pushing back in the 27.90 level. Silver's pretty much unchanged tonight. Copper's been slipping, but not under that important 430 area so far. The dollar index, well, it tried every which way, but it closed near the day's low, slightly down. As we take a look at what's going on in most of the currencies tonight, down. A lot of bets going in on the euro that you're going to see anywhere between 325 basis point cuts this year up to as many as 125 basis point cuts. So the market's looking for them to get fairly aggressive there. On the energy market, I don't know if you saw President Trump in Davos at the Economic Forum, but it's all about, hey, I want everybody to drill, I want more oil, I want blah, blah, blah. If you can drop the oil price, you control inflation. And that part of it's true, but can you get people to do it? Like, you're going to have a very difficult time getting big corporations in America to drill, baby, drill, because that's not what they've been doing. Number two, when they're making money, they're just sending it back to their shareholders. They haven't really been expanding that much. If we come over to the bonds and notes, very flat action. So we're there at that part. Now, let's take a look at what we have in the way of news for the morning. We're going to get the S&P Global Group. They're going to come out with the preliminary January manufacturing and service sector PMIs, and that'll be at 845. Existing home sales for December, that'll come out at 9. You know, people have been on a buying run, even though that was Christmas, so we'll see what's happening. That is expected to be about 100,000 more than before. University of Michigan, final January consumer sentiment indices will come out around 9. They're expected to be close to the numbers that we saw before this. So let's take a look and see just what we do have here and how this market's been acting. The market has come up, and as you can see, on a closing basis, it's trying to give you a new high close. We'll see if it's able to do that. Obviously, the market has done a good job of holding the 18-week moving average of closes. You're not back up to the 2850 level. So let's understand, getting a high close isn't the same as the market busting through what it's got. As I look at what the market's done, you can see the pattern is clear with higher lows, higher highs. The market is over the 18-day average of closes, which swung around about last week and got over the 100-day average. The 200's down here. So all the moving averages are in a bullish setup. And the next target for the market, if it decides to go for the Bollinger Band, would be in the 28-24 area. In terms of momentum, as long as you have an embedded reading, I think the pros are reaching and buying the market on breaks. Get the red line to close under 79, and I think they back away from that position. The gold-silver ratio still spurting to the upside. I should have changed that to the gold color. I just plain forgot. But you can see you're now pushing up here where you need 90.5 ounces of silver. Can you imagine that, to get 1 ounce of gold? So you're back up into an area we've been before, and silver's just not able to keep up with the gold at this point in time. In the copper market, you fell back down to the 18-day average of closes and the 100. The trend is down. The bias is up. You're working off an overbought condition. From what I just read in the market, China is instructing insurance companies to do away with investments outside of stocks and to start buying stocks in public companies at this point. Why? Because they're preparing themselves for the Trump tariffs that are right around the corner. China's taken the road that, yes, we'll talk to America, we'll do this, but we're not doing what they want us to do. That's a problem. I don't know if you saw the speech in Davos that the president gave. He certainly is singling out Canada as a problematic area, and he was light on Mexico. And I've been telling you that I suspect that there's something brewing on that. As we look to see what the copper market's done here, you can see how it's fallen in, held everything together there. And in the platinum market, again, the market is having a hard time getting and staying underneath the 958 level, which is the 18-day average of closes. But The trend is down, the bias is up, momentum is sort of drifting around. I would imagine any close under 958 is going to be problematic for the bulls in this particular case. And in the dollar, I'm getting all the action that I wanted out of my special report that I did a while ago. And I'm trying to figure out what I should do a special report on now. You might want to write me and use my page there because I'm looking for a market to cover at this point for the futures. But I'm expecting that this holds and the market still tries the upside breakout. You're oversold. You've come down to the Bollinger Band. You could play with that for a little bit. You'll know you're on to something, I think, if you can get back and close over 108.70. So patience, that is going to be the virtue here. But even if you're bearish, you're down to the objectives. And that's what you have to always keep your eye on in markets like this. And inflation, obviously, under tariff talk, that is what's spurring the gold market and other markets on and probably helps the dollar in the end. You know, each morning at approximately 6 in the morning for you futures traders, I start recording a video. Sometimes I do it a little bit earlier. I try to at least. And the idea here is to cover all the sectors of the futures market. So I know a lot of you don't see me doing grains here. I do grains in detail, the cattle market, the hog market. It's all done in my subscriber videos. So how you get that is you simply go to our website at iraepstein.com. Under the word research, it's all there. I cover longer-term trades, shorter-term trades, weekly charts, daily charts, give you a mix of fundamentals in the morning along with what I see longer term. iraepstein.com. You can move your cursor up here, go to the word research. I'm Ira. You have a great evening.